of a sweet, sweet baby. Cock ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa puff. Pass it to me now. Light it up and take a puff. Pass it to me now. What up? I like people. We're going to do round 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's going to be a lot of fun because we're going to make 7 mana on turn 3 all the time. Cast Karn and do a bunch of silly stuff. This is a little swap in, swap out sort of deck build that I'm working with. I thought I was real clever with it. But after game 1, I just found out that I'm not that clever, but I was just too cool for anybody to tell me. All right, we're live. Let's do this. What do we got? That's not great. Yeah, we're going to pitch that. If we had a Chromatic Star, I don't mind it, because then we get to Ancient Stirrings, and we get Sylvan's Grind. Turn 4 Tron is not bad. It's still double up on mana. So we're going to mulligan that. Okay, so we're left with this. I'm going to pitch an Ancient Stirrings, but keep it because of the double Expedition map. And I don't believe we're going first. No, we're not. So I'll keep this. We're going to have a good time, though. And that's the most important thing. That we all just have fun. Tapped Stomping Ground. Scape Shift Valakut. So we're going to go Tower and threaten this turn 3 right now. Make them freak out a little bit. They're not going to freak out. I don't know. I like their matchup better than I like my matchup here, if that is indeed the deck. It's something weird. Oh, it's just Dredge. Ay vey. That's okay. They're a little slower than I am right now, I think. Alright. They get Creeping Chill. They use Dredge from Stinkweed, Dredge from Stinkweed, Dredge from Stinkweed. So they have Stink X3 in hand. You know, it helps to know, right, what is in their hand. Lets you play around stuff. Let's see what they got. So they got Bloodghast. They got Creeping Chill. Otherwise this is kind of a miss, other than all of, oh wait, there's Golgari Thug and another Stinkweed Imp. So four of them, right? Because the additional cost, yeah, wow. So he's gonna be able to dredge like real crazy. It's a shame we didn't get a different Tron land here, but we do have Expedition Map to get us out of some, or not Expedition Map, Oblivion Stone to get us out of some shit. Mind you, he's got a bunch of Stinkweeds in hand, but he's got to find a way to discard them. And if 3 of them are Stinkweeds, I think we just exile this graveyard right now for lulz. Do you want to do that? I want to do that. Let's do it. I played the Forest so I can play Ancient Stirrings next turn. I probably should have played the Tower. Yeah, that's when we learn from our mistakes, right? And no reason to let him do anything. We're going to do this in upkeep anyways. It doesn't really matter. I mean, like, he could have... I don't know. I don't know what he could have. All the Stinkweeds are out of his deck, so it's going to be hard for him to win, yeah. So I'm just going to do my Expedition Map shit. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Just look at it. It looks so good. Yeah, so we can actually Stirrings here. And I am going to grab a Walking Ballista and put the rest on the bottom in any order, and this should just about cement the whole deal. Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and crack this map for a mine. Yeah, I mean, we're normally Dredge can't beat a Resolved Ugin, but I'm pretty sure Dredge is not beating a Resolved Karn in this game either, so pretty comfortable with this. And we're just going to obviously take out one of his lands. Go ahead. Yeah. I was looking away. Okay, so Grafdigger's Cage and Relic of Progenitus. So this is the whole thing that I screwed up with this Tarmogoyf, right? I tried, oh my god, I've lost to Burn a bunch of times. It's like the only deck I've ever lost to with this stupid deck. How do we beat it? Let's put a main Thragtusk in. It's a terrible idea. Just be consistent and put your second Relic in. Because you got Tarmogoyf decks running all over the place, Dredge running all over the place, and it draws you a damn card. This is just going to sit in your hand for forever. Bring it in on the sideboard. Be happy with that. Don't screw up. So now with Dredge, because Dredge is so fast, I am going to bring in this Grafdigger's Cage and not be on the Karn, hey, we'll just get it with Karn sort of play. I want to be able to play it on turn 1 or 2. What else do they got going on in Dredge? I think Thragtusk is out. I don't know if that does a whole bunch for us. Worm Coil. Yeah, Karn actually doesn't do a whole bunch for us if they light off with it. Yeah, that doesn't do anything against Conflagrate, which is their big thing. Oh, but it does do a bunch against Creeping Chill, which I'm okay with hedging against. We definitely want all the Karns, the Great Creator, because some of this stuff is really, really good. Ensnaring Bridge, if we can get the hand down. So maybe we do just do 2 Thragtusk here and try to block creatures, gain life. And if we can land this, we land it. I'm pretty comfortable with this. Cool, let's do it. And look it, we got paid off! We got paid off! Alright, so we're going to keep this. I don't know that we need to Grafdigger's Cage on turn 1. Shriekhorn, that is a-okay. Yep, Bloodghast, cool. I'm definitely playing this Grafdigger's Cage then. Yeah, that's sweet. That's super sweet. Let's lead with Tower, because we could go Runner, Tron. So we're going to lead with Grafdigger's Cage here. I want to cast Sylvan Scrying next turn. You're going to get a land and not let Bloodghast come into play again. Oh, man. Yeah. I can also see the argument for one of the toolboxes being a Tormod's Crypt. I think I talked about this last time. Just because you can Karn for Tormod's Crypt cast for 0, exile their graveyard. Which is nice. Cool beans. Would you look at that? Alright, so we're going to go Forest, pop, pop, pop. I got the promo ones. Go get Power Plant and call it a day. They're pretty much having to find... they're having to draw some removal for Grafdigger's Cage here. Right? Assassin's Trophy. No, not yet. Oh, no, not Assassin's Trophy. Oh, there it is. Good job. You got there. I was just hoping they would mill over that. But hopefully we're in a position here where we're going to have Tron on turn 4 and be okay. Ooh, we're not going to be okay. Yeah, we're not going to be okay. So he dredges, what, Stinkweed Imp there? Yeah. Stink X1. Anything good? Prize Amalgam, that's good if he gets a land. But no, he didn't get a land, right? Well, we don't know. We don't know what his other 3 cards were. Sure. He's got Loam in the yard, so he can get lands. Just going to take him. It's a turn. This is going to be one of those things where he draws a ton of cards. God bless it. Yeah. Discard Stinkweed Imp, discard Stinkweed Imp. Oof. So Stink X1 from this, Stink X2 from that. And... Creeping Chill and Golgari Thug. Double Creeping Chill? Oy vey. He got so much stuff in here. Yeah, this is Bad News Bears. Is what this is. We pretty much need to find that Relic of Adrenitus right fucking now. Wow, look at that. We did actually draw Natural Tron. That's okay, though. So, do we just go for Tron as hard as possible? I think so. I think we do. So, in that case, because none of our other lands are going to do anything other than we can get with Sylvan Scrying, yeah, I think we go for Tron as hard as possible. I mean, he's going to get Bloodghast back next turn. I don't know why he didn't dredge Loam. Maybe he drew land. So, let's assume he has Stink Thug land. And if he does, we're kind of screwed. Not a ton we can do about that. I mean, we're going to cast Sylvan Scrying, though. So, let's just do it. We'll just get another Tron piece here. So he doesn't know he drew the mine. We can get mine here, and I'm okay with that, I suppose. We can also get Sanctum of Ugin. Interesting. But then it's like, yeah, we have Tron. Let's fool him a little bit and get the mine. And that's just ripping a land out of our deck here. Otherwise, I'm not doing anything. I could have played Walking Ballista for 1 there. Very little value in that. I think we're going to get a lot more value on a Tron Walking Ballista versus, oh boy. Okay, so Dredge is Loam. Oops, don't ever send that. Okay, so let's do this right this time. And we're going to go Notepad. Luckily, we're not at 10 or less. But we're still in a big heap of trouble. We're going to take 6 next turn min. He's got a ton of cards in his hand for Conflagrate. We essentially need to find the Relic of Adrenitus right now. Oh god, what did he fucking... Another stink? Okay. It's a lot to keep up with Dredge online. It happens very fast, and these things are huge over here. So we can just do this, actually. I don't care about talking to this guy. And then 3 amalgams? Oof. Alright, it needs to be Ugin off the top here. Damn, that would have been cool. Alright, so we have a choice here. So Walking Ballista, pop, block, take 6 down to 8. He goes, yeah, I'm just going to draw up to 8 cards in my second main and win the game. So that also doesn't work for us. What we can do is Chromatic Star, I think. So for that, we need the mine so we can make as much mana as possible. Do this. Hope for Wormcoil or Thragtusk to gain us the life that we would normally lose back. Oh, but he's just going to blow that shit up. Yeah, we're totally screwed. I am going to draw a card, though, because I like drawing cards. Yeah, so I can't do anything. We lose this game unless I can find this relic. That's what we're hunting for now. Expedition map is not the relic. Can't draw any more turns. Yeah, that's it. We definitely can't win. I'm just going to scoop it up. Normally I'm not so fast to scoop, but that was less good. And I still think we're on the same play. I mean, Karn's fine to have. It's kind of weird that we drew both Karns. You know, we could have just easily drawn both Ugins and won the shit out of that game. So I took out these guys to put in, might as well do this now, to put in this, and this. Just like we saw there, Karn not great, but it's still pretty good. So we're just going to go back with the same deck and wreck him going first with a perfect Tron hand. We are going to keep this, though, and I am going to lead with the Chromatic Sphere. I'm going to lead with the Chromatic Sphere for Ancient Stirrings. And why I didn't lead with the Forest and Ancient Stirrings is I kind of want to be able to turn 3 Tron still, if possible. And it happens. It happens. You saw it there. We just drew into a bunch of shit. Okay, cool. You get to draw a fuckload of cards. Holy shit, that's awesome. Okay. Cast Ancient Stirrings. Get a mine. Wow. Okay, but that's fine. We'll take Oblivion Stone here. And then the rest of these in the bottom. Get a power plant and go ahead and play this expedition map and get Tron next turn. There might have been an argument for holding the expedition map and playing it on my next turn and just doing that then. Oh, because he's going to blow this up. What has he got? Ah, you little motherfucker. Yeah, I called it before it even happened. That's okay. That's pretty cool. So in this case, I think I have no use for the green right now, and we always have the forest in hand to play. So let's just play another tower, and we can pass the turn. We can't play Oblivion Stone because he can just Ancient Grudge and destroy it, which sucks. What we can do is Karn the Great Creator for sure. But we don't have our graveyard hate cards in the sideboard now. Ay vey. I missed what mana he tapped there. That's a shame. We're going down, down, baby. Damn. All right. It's going to be brutal. Okay, so he discards Prized and Stinkweed. Sure. Draws 3 cards. And goes Dredge from Stinkweed. So he's got Stinkweed in hand. Dredge from Golgari Thug. And Dredge from Loam. Seems like not bad of a hand there. He's got a ton of stuff in his graveyard, including Bloodghast, but thank God he already played a land. No Creeping Chills just yet. A bunch of Ancient Grudges, so be wary of that. Holy fuck, that's awesome. Okay, so we're just going to play Power Plant here and Grafdigger's Cage, because as soon as it resolves, he can't cast those Ancient Grudges from his graveyard. He's got Stinkweed, Thug, and Loam in hand. I'm pretty happy with this because 2 of the Ancient Grudges are already in his graveyard. Conflict in his graveyard. Yeah, we're definitely just doing that. Pass turn to you. And then I'm just going to start doing Karn the Great Creator stuff. Or do I do Thragtusk stuff? What's in the old board here? I'll tell us. We could always get the Mycosynth Lattice and hope to draw that 6th land and call it a day. But otherwise, I'm a little more impressed with Thragtusk. Yeah, we keep the Oblivion Stone for a trump card of killing all his stuff when we have 8 mana. I don't want to just run it into the Ancient Grudges right now if he has a removal spell for this cage. But we're having a good time, right? We going down, down, baby. Alright, so I like what's going on so far. It's not doing anything but playing some lands, and this is definitely going to be a removal spell for this cage. Oh, he's just casting the fucking Stinkweed up. Do not care. That is great. Look at that. Would you just look at it? We win. Getcha? Mycosynth Lattice? Yes. I was so excited for it, I already tapped all the mana. Where are you? Mycosynth Lattice. Cast Mycosynth Lattice. Go. That was awesome. See, you just draw Tron sometimes. It's great. I'm actually going to beat him down with Mycosynth Lattice here. He can't do anything. Got ready to let it go. So, can I do this? Just curiosity. Yeah, sure can. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna, yeah, that's right. See, I like the Dredge matchup. I'm gonna take that Thragtusk out of the main, but I like the Dredge matchup. We did it. We're back at undefeated. The matches only get harder from here now. Stick with it. Let's do the next match. I will see you in a moment.